Hi, everybody. Happy Saturday evening. I hope you are enjoying yourself and enjoying your family if you and everything. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope everybody is, you know, doing okay. But on the other hand, deep down, I know that there's a lot of you guys that are not okay. And it's okay not to be okay. You gotta do what's best for you, and you nobody can change you except for you. um People can expect things from you, but they can't change you. um like me, I'm the type of person that I'll help you if you help yourself as well. um but I am not the type of person to sit here and tell you something that you're gonna end up doing anyway. You know, I mean, it is hard in this world today. Like my friend, you know, was talking to me today because I called her and asked how she was doing and stuff, and she's doing okay, but she's been telling me stuff, because I don't watch the news because it's just too much negative stuff on the news anymore. I'm tired of hearing little kids getting shot, and tired of hearing, it's just nothing but negative, nothing but, it makes you so mad. Like, why would your own parents, like, hurt you? Why would they, I mean, that is just not right to me in my eyes. I had my time of raising my child on my own, okay? Yeah, it was a struggle. Yeah, it was a rodeo. It wasn't simple. It wasn't easy. Nobody was born with a freaking book to tell them instructions on how to raise a kid. When you have kids and they do stuff that is 10 times worse than you've ever done, you realize that you gotta use, tough love sometimes. But being, like, not there for your kids or stuff like that, that's not, you need to be there for your kids. Kids need their parents today, because the way this world is today, it's just ugly. I mean, it is so, like, I can't even describe it because of just how upsetting it is. This whole pandemic, a lot of kids have gone missing. A lot of kids, and this is sad. And it's because, there's people that just don't care. And people that just, they got mental health problems, and they're listening to what's being said in their head to do, and it's not fair to the innocent people. And I don't like that at all. It's not something that you can just erase. It's not. And a lot is just, like, I've learned a lot during this whole pandemic. I've learned who is there for you. I've learned who has your back and everything. We've been taking safety precautions because of my health, and it's not the best of health, you guys. Just like some of you guys out there are probably not in the best of health, but it's, I did get the vaccine, but the vaccine I got was Pfizer, and it's only like 65% effective against the variants. Right now, my friend told me that Florida is number 1 in the high cases, and it's community spread. Great. And, and I told her, I was like, I ain't going every freaking year to get, like, 10 vaccines to just, I'd rather just keep clear and, stay to myself, like I have been. I'm not trying to, but it's rough right now, you guys, and we all need to come together. We all need to, step up and show the next generation, like our kids and our grandkids. We need to show them, the way that to respect one another. Just because because somebody is a different color does not mean you have to look at them wrong, or you have to, don't judge a book before you read it. Don't judge a book and look at the back of it and think you know the book, because you don't. Because trust me, I did that in school when I had to do book reports, was read the back of the book instead of reading the whole book. Yeah, I got in trouble because they caught on. So it's just like that. You don't judge somebody by their looks. You don't judge somebody by their body language. You don't judge anybody, because you don't know what that person is going through. You don't know what that person is seeing and what that person has done, or what that person, triggers that person. You don't know none of that. You can't just walk up to somebody and say, hey, yo, mo, you can't nowadays. It's not the same like when I was a kid. Seriously. Like, when I was a kid, I was a little terror, okay? And I just one day grew out of it, I guess, Once you grow up and you become a mom, you learn a lot, It's like you got something else. It's not just you in this world anymore. You got somebody else that you got to take care of. And I look at, on how different moms, trained their child and everything. And this was back when I was in my 20s. And I was heavy into drugs. And I always took my son to the mall. And he played in the little playground thing that was there. And there was his mom that was chatting on her phone and everything. And I look over and all that. And my son and her son my son was being the driver in this spaceship. Let alone my son was 1.5 years. Not even 1.5 years. But this kid kept kicking him and being rude, hitting him and everything. So my son just decided he had enough of it and took this kid's arm and bit it. And this kid let out a big old scream. Well, the mom got off the phone and she looked at me and she goes, your son just bit my son. I'm going to call the cops. And I was like, well, if you weren't busy on your phone, you would have seen what happened. Your son was hitting my son and he had enough of it and he took action. Don't blame my son, blame yours. And that's exactly what I told the lady, And then I sat there and I thought for a while, I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, I really gotta pay attention. I can't be doing this anymore. I can't. So, yeah. Excuse me. But you know? And it's hard being a parent. I understand. We tried to do family therapy. The chick got freaking mouthy with me and said something, and I told her to get the hell out of my house. Because she was trying to tell me how to discipline my kid. I don't discipline my kids the way everybody else disciplines. I don't. I just sit down and talk to them. Yeah, I was messed up and everything, and I shouldn't have, but, you know. But, I've learned. I was a young mom. I had nobody. I had nobody to call me and say, hey, do you want a weekend to yourself or anything? No. I didn't have that. I was constantly always on the go. And people were calling CPS like no other, and it just aggravated the crap out of me. You're jealous because I'm doing good with my son and everything, and you guys want to sit there and criticize because hello, he was just born and he was running 102.3 fever. Hello, any mother that didn't care about their child would have just sat there in the chair or on the couch and put your baby to bed. But not this one. This one rushed. I lived next to the hospital. I ran to the hospital emergency room to get my son checked. And he had pneumonia. And I got CPS knocked on my door like 2 days later. And they said that he was malnourished and all this. Well, he's just a freaking newborn. He's colicky. He's got pneumonia. The bruises on him are because he was breech. He was trying to turn around and he couldn't turn around, so he had bruises on him, and they thought I was beating him. So I told him to get the heck off my freaking property. You know? I mean, it's young parents today, if you guys are watching this video, I highly suggest, that just watch out for your child. This world is corrupted. This world everybody's getting kidnapped. Everybody's a lot of things. And it's not right. Like, my son, he was a week. And me and my dad and my boyfriend at the time, we went and we were looking for like a bouncer seat for my son, and this freaking lady came up to me and asked me how much for the kid. I got livid. I told my dad, I said, you better get this witch out of my face before I pound it. My dad said, excuse me, but this baby is not for sale. And I said, if you ever come up to me again offering to buy my son, I will turn you in. She probably got turned in anyway. But yeah, she was like in her 40s or 30s or something. I don't quite remember, but it was just wrong. And, and it's just like, you look back on things and you just realize on how this world has changed. I mean, I'm going on 40. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. And, in just my 40 years of life, it's been hard. It's been a roller coaster. It hasn't been easy, I lost both of my parents. May they rest in peace. And when they left, I didn't have anything to love me like they did. And that's why I was blessed with my son, because I know that my mom and my dad blessed me with and I promised my mom that I wouldn't get pregnant, but it happened. And it's a good thing that it happened, because I didn't know what to do. And every time I looked at him, I just seen my mom in him, and the things that he would say as he grew older to me would be stuff that my mom would say to me. And everybody knows that the only person that could ever, at any time, calm me down is my son when I'm having a bad day. Because his voice calms me. I don't know why. That's my boy, And I love him to death. I love both of them to death, I love my old man. I love my hubby to death, but I'm starting to realize things that I never realized before. And it's not right, because I do want to turn the other cheek. I do want to not, but I gotta do what's best for me. And, excuse me, this fire smoke that we got going on is tearing up my freaking throat. And, I just want everybody to be happy, everybody to enjoy, I just want everybody just to, find their person that they're meant to be with, because for so long, so many years, I thought people loved me and everything. They didn't. They just loved what I had. And that's not right. Money does not buy love. Okay? So, if your child is feeling down and blue and whatever, don't take it to the freaking store and buy him a toy. Sit down and talk to him. Like, say, hey, son or daughter, what's going on? And, kids today are experiencing emotions that they're not used to experiencing, because they've been home doing remote learning, and and now they're getting ready to go back to school, so they're like, well, what do we do? We've been out for a whole year and we have to wear these masks on our face. That's not right, man. That's not right. I don't agree with that one at all. By the way, my cat is sitting here looking at me like she knows what I'm talking about. But, I just give love. Just pray for everybody. Or if you're not a prayer person, some positive vibes to somebody, to people. It's not, don't do something that you're gonna regret, okay? Like, for instance, take pills, too many of them, or, whatever. Don't harm yourself because somebody said something to you in the wrong way or whatever. Don't let anybody get to you. Don't let nobody tear you down. Don't let anybody drag you down with with their misery. You know, be with people that lift you up. Be with people that make you laugh. Be with people that understand you. Be with people that love you the right way instead of the wrong way. You know? Like, don't turn your back on the people that are actually there for you and that actually love you. Because when you do fall, you ain't gonna have those people around. Because you pushed them away. You know, you didn't want nothing. You pushed them away because you wanted to isolate yourself. Because you didn't want to be around anybody. I know how that feels. I know how that goes. I've done it for so many years because I don't know how to look at life anymore. I don't know how to process everything anymore. Like, the whole month of June just went zoom right on by me. Like, I don't even know. Like, I've had, like, a lot of stuff in June that it kind of got to me. And it brought me to my snapping point. And I hate snapping. I hate blowing up. I hate when the mean person comes out of me. I hate that person. It ruins things. And it's because of my abandonment issues. It's because I've been abandoned for my whole childhood. You know? Like, it's not easy. I've had mental health issues ever since I was little. Going on 40 years. It's about time something flippin' changes. That's why I'm doing these videos. To show you guys what a true fighter, what a true warrior, what a true survivor really is. You know? I know there's more out there. I know there's more of you out there. That know what I'm saying, that agree with what I'm saying, because you're maybe going through the same thing. You may be feeling the same way. You may, I mean, it's hard because you don't know who to go to for help nowadays, even professional help, because they just give you pills just to shut you up. And the pills are not good for you because, it damages your liver, it damages your kidneys, it damages, a lot of body parts. It's not good. So I'm trying to get off of pharmaceuticals. I only have 2 pharmaceuticals. And that is my anxiety medicine and my sleep medicine. And, because during this whole pandemic, my anxiety's been through the roof because I've been scared of getting COVID. And the way I've been treated by doctors is just, it's unreal. Like, I'm terrified of going to the hospital. I'm terrified of going to a doctor and being told something that I don't like being told. Like, I got into an argument with the nurse because they gave me crutches. Okay? Well, with my CMT and my neuropathy, I can't have crutches because of my foot. My right ankle rolls out from underneath me and I can't control that crap. And they gave me ankle supports, but they're not good ankle support braces. 1, they swell up my feet. 2, the other one that they gave me, just like for Friday, no. It is like pointless. Why would Medicaid pay $200 for a brace that isn't even like supported? Like, you put it on and it's just flimsy. I don't like that. It needs to have like, you know, like metal thingies and, you know, where your ankles are, so your ankle does not turn. You know? I mean, everybody's telling me, you know, take a break. Let everybody take care of you. I'm not that person. I'm the person where I take care of everybody. That's been me my whole entire life. I love taking care of people. I love seeing people smile. I hate seeing people in pain. I hate seeing people suffering. I wish that I can just, like, do a magic wand and change this world into a better place, but it's not that simple anymore. Because nobody's on the same page. You know? Even the government's not on the same page. It's sad. And it's like, what do we do? You know? Like, a lot of people that didn't have mental health now do. They're just afraid to admit it. Because they're scared. Because they don't know what's going on with their bodies right now. They don't know the emotions. And I feel bad for those people. Because those are the people that, you know, you just can't. Once you get into that dark spot, that dark tunnel, and you don't have anybody to help you get out, and you can't see the light to the end of the tunnel, then yeah, you need help. You really do. That's how I was, like, a week ago. I didn't know what I was gonna do. And thank God for my son for stopping me, because he knows me way too well. Way too well. He's been my main for ever since he's been born. He's been the one I turn to when I'm crying. He's been the one that I turn to when I have a problem, like, you know. And now that I got in a good, stable relationship, I told him that he can finally be a kid and learn who he is and what he wants to do with his life. You know? And I'm proud of him. I'm proud of both of them. But don't turn your kids away for any way, shape, or form. If you got a new man in your life, don't turn your kids away. If you got a new woman in your life and they're mean to your kids and they're not being respectful to your kids, you need to put that woman in their place if you want to be with them. Yeah, there is boundaries. You know, I am a step parent. And, you know, I don't consider myself as a step parent. I consider myself as his parent, you know, because I've been there for him, you know. And it's just hard. You need to let the past go. I know it's hard. Trust me. I've been wanting to write a letter to my demons, so, you know, that my demons go out of my head. And everything. But, please, feel free to hit the like and subscribe button so you can get more of my videos. There is not videos on there on YouTube to tell you exactly how it is to be struggling in life, how it is to be, felt like nothing matters. And it's not your fault. It's the way that you were raised. It's the way that you were taught. You gotta retrain your mind of thinking. My counselor suggested this happiness trap book. I have finished it, and it is a very good book, because in that book I've realized, hey, this